Okay, let's go ahead and run them on up. We hold the brakes here for a second, check some instruments. Okay, everything's looking good. Not a whole lot to check in a Flaming Eclipse 3 aircraft. Okay, brakes release. Let's go ahead and run them up to full. I'll just track her down the runway using rudder input. Gentle inputs. Okay, 100. 150, looking for about, I think about 250 is what I'll go for here. 200, 240, 250, rotate. Okay, under a shot a little bit. Just hold her right there, let her fly herself off the runway. Okay, good positive rate of climb, let's go gear up. Okay, 001 for 240, gotcha. Okay, looking just fine. I can pull the throttle back just slightly now. Then we got trim squared away. More controls out there to the right. And 2's rolling on the takeoff roll. I don't know, I'm having second thoughts about the whole HDR thing again. I might just turn it off again on the next mission. Okay, let me push it back up to 500 kilometers per hour and we'll do some navigating here. Let me go, okay, 1 for navigation mode, and then we step over to steer point, or waypoint 1. I'll just keep her coming around to the right. How you doing, 2? Okay, 2's airborne. Hey, I can barely see him out there. I don't have my labels mod installed. I didn't reinstall that when I reinstalled DCS. Okay, 2's on the rejoin. So, oh, what are you? You're somebody I almost ran into. No, that can't be 2. That's another Su-25. That might, I don't know. I didn't have any other briefed Su-25 flights. It's that's a oil platform. Yeah, I don't know. That's definitely not 2 though. Okay, I'll ignore you. A little bit of a close call. Well, not really, but I didn't know I had any other Su-25s in the air. Okay, so let me just bring it on around, and I'm going to, steer point 1, I'm just going to fly the needle. And that's going to bring, well, I said I was going to fly the needle. That's bringing me around to the desired ground track. Because my course, if you look at the HSI, is going to be off to our left. But if I fly the needle on the ADI, or attitude indicator, it's going to take me over to my desired ground track. So right about, I'm guessing, about now, it's going to have me bank over to the left, although I'll just kind of level out right here. Now it'll intercept itself. Okay, 2, yeah, I got you. There's your smoke coming up, and I've got 2. Okay, RWR, what's that? I've got a medium range, I believe a surface ground radar out to my left. Unknown if that's friendly or not. Probably. It's relatively high strength. And now left-hand turn to get to the desired ground track. Okay, now let me do some navigating. 100 kilometers to go. Let me type this stuff into my little, got like a little electronic E6B. I finally remembered to bring my iPad with me. Okay, and I'm going, just say, okay, 600 kilometers per hour. Okay, that's 10 minutes to the next waypoint. The desired timing on that waypoint is 7:46. So I am about, wow, really? 4 minutes behind? Is that right? 7:46, waypoint 2, 10 minutes. It's 40 now. Yeah, I'm 4 minutes behind. I'll be, okay, I'll let her keep going on up to 700 and see if we can get caught up. Although I'm not that worried about it. Okay, 342 for 90, so something, whatever it is coming our way from the north. You'll be able to see the TACVIEW on this. Of course, I cannot. But yeah, I'm worried about air threats. I don't know if I have air cover or not, as I mentioned during the briefing. And I've got to turn the RWR up just a little bit. I know it bugs a lot of people, but that's just part of the, well, that's part of the experience. I can't do this without the RWR. Okay, so that's airborne radar off to my right. That's almost definitely possibly the AWACS, although that would be a W. Okay, so that's airborne radar, unknown type off to my right. So let me take it down. Just make sure that I'm using this ground clutter in case that is something coming down south. Most likely F4 type coming after us. And now back to the right. So that's going to take us out there over this little piece of terrain right there. Okay, and I'll just take her in from right here. Okay, how's that looking? That's relatively high signal strength. Yeah, I definitely want to keep it coming down into the ground clutter. And 2, you formed up, did you not? I know I saw him back there. I don't know if he actually... Yeah, I'm sure he's there. Well, I cannot wait for DCS World 2 and the visibility, because, yeah, right there. I mean, how did I just look back and look around for like 3 seconds earlier and not pick the guy up? I mean, he is right there. That's kind of silly to me, but oh well. Okay, medium range, or medium. That's probably kind of a misnomer. It's a symbol M, so I'm interpreting that to be like a ground radar, possibly a hawk sight off my 11 o'clock. Okay, how am I looking? 64 kilometers. Pretty much little lift of ground track. That's just fine though. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to come back once things start to heat up a little bit, once I get a little bit closer to the steer point and start to come out over the terrain here. I hate cutting parts of these out. I mean, I don't have to babysit anybody. If you want to skip something or just skip ahead or skip a video, feel free. But yeah, I hate not including everything, but in a Flaming Eclipse 3 aircraft, there's not a whole lot I can do or talk about here other than sit back and enjoy the scenery. So yeah, I'll see you in a second. Okay, back at you a couple of minutes later, just doing some low-level navigation. That's the big piece of terrain right up there to my right that's kind of obscured by the sun. That means that I'm right here on my ground track, about halfway to the steer point. I've made up a little bit of time. I'm only a couple of minutes behind schedule at this point. I'm kind of skidding over to the left a little bit just to give 2 a little bit of room, make sure I don't fly the wingman into terrain. I haven't had that happen in a long time, though, where you fly a wingman into terrain, but it can happen, so I try to pay attention to that as much as I can. Okay, radar, ground-based, long, or I say long range, relatively... Well, now I'm completely having a brain dump. It's been so long, I think, no, the higher the bar, the higher the strength. I don't remember. It's out there to the right. Doesn't really matter at this point. I know where the threats are from the briefing. Possibly the SA-11 or the air defenses at Takeoff or just above it, north of it. Okay, so 30 kilometers to the steer point. Going on at a fairly good clip here. Let's say 700 kilometers per hour, 30 kilometers. And 2 minutes, 34 seconds. I was supposed to be there in exactly 1 minute from now. So yeah, I'm doing fine. Only a minute behind. And in this case, since I have a seed flight backing me up here, I don't want to be in front of the seed flight by any means. I want to be, no closer than 45 seconds, a minute behind. There are many ways to play it, but it's kind of my preference. Okay, so let's just take it out here at low level 2. Where you at? How you doing? See some, I'm enjoying having the civilian road traffic on. It's actually adding a lot. I'm enjoying it a lot, seeing the... Oh, there he is. Okay, seeing the just random traffic out there, so that it's not guaranteed that when you see a ground vehicle that, you know, it's a potential target. So it adds a lot to the experience for me. Okay, so let me bring it around to the left, 16 kilometers to the steer point. Okay, next steer point up is going to be the IP, which I had a little over 6 miles from the target. Then the next one after that will be the target itself. So, boy, I've got to think about, okay, let's think about what we're doing here. Okay, so, let me go ahead and step over to that next steer point. Okay, steer point 2, this is the IP, 64 kilometers. That's closer than I thought it was. Okay, so let's just say 60 at 700. 5 minutes. What's my time on target? Time of the IP is 7:51. Time on target 7:52. So 65 minutes, 8 seconds to be exact. Let's see. And forgive me, my brain isn't working. I'm as is always the case here. My goodness, talking, flying, and now doing doing math in public just is not working. But, clock. Yes, I was looking for the clock.
Move on 1, 2 minutes to target.
Okay, good enough. 2 minutes to target. I'm about 4 minutes to the target. Yeah, that's right. So that's, actually, I'm right on time right now. I'm right dead on schedule. I can pull it back a little bit, in fact, just to make sure I don't get too far ahead. Okay, RWR to the left. 52 kilometers. Let me bring it around to the left. I want to be as precise as I can on this navigation. And let me, while I have time, have one more look here. Okay, so straight down the track, slight left-hand, let me pay attention here, my goodness. Okay, straight down the track, slight left-hand turn, up the river, bridge, left side of the urban area, right along the river before I get to the big river. Got it. Okay, 48 kilometers. And I'm very, very soon going to start being able to look into the area and pick out landmarks. In fact, okay, let me just keep doing what I'm doing. Let me bring it around to the left, line up on the needle, get on that desired ground track just so that everything is referenced exactly as it was outlined and expected during the briefing. Okay, so that's an alignment right there. I'm right on the ground track. Bring it around to the right, and I think it'll be a good time to pop up and just have a quick peek. Actually, okay, let's go ahead and go to steer point. Okay, so that's 55 kilometers. Yeah, I should be able to actually pick out the target at this distance. Okay, so how are we looking? Okay, 49 after the hour. Alignment, and as soon as I get aligned on this more or less precise navigation here, it should just be whatever bridge I see directly in front of me. Okay, I'm actually nervous now. My goodness. Let's go air to ground. Okay, so now it'll just be designate, let me see, laser active, designate, and release. Okay, let's pop up. See what we can see here. I've got a town with a tower. I've got what could be a river. I've got just a couple of dark lines out there, but I think I'm still just a little bit too far out to pick anything out. Okay, 40. Yeah, so I'm like right here. This is the town that I'm coming up on right here on the map. Nothing to worry about as far as threats. Just going to keep it coming around here to the right. I'm right of the desired ground track right now, but I'm on steer point 3, so this is going to turn me, and I wish I had thought of this beforehand. I'm going to have it so that I'm aligned a little bit further out, so that all I have to worry about is picking out a bridge pretty much along my desired ground track, or my actual ground track. This should work out okay if I pay attention and don't overshoot. Okay, picking out stuff. Actually, the bridge should be in sight right now. One of those towns is the town with the bridge, so, okay, there's my cue to turn to the ground track. Well, this is sneaking up on me. I'm 36 kilometers. Not quite that aggressively around there. Okay, so it should be just in front of me. If I had a bridge, could it be possibly if I have a bridge right here? That's my target. That's got to be right there. Okay, urban area, left side. Expecting the bridge right there where my cursor is, right there. Okay, let's level up. Okay, I've got nothing. Well, I do have airborne threats out to my left. I don't like that at all. And I bet I've lost my AWACS, haven't I? Yes, I have. Once again, I hate not having AWACS on this because I know I'm supposed to. That's how the mission was designed. You don't have AWACS in a mission and then have it immediately RTB. Okay, 26 kilometers. Okay, water. Right there. Am I a little bit left? Yes, I am. That's it. Okay, I've got the bridge. Right there. Okay, 2. Let me see if I can get lucky now, and is this going to work? F7. Engage mission target and rejoin. If it doesn't, I'm going to be very, very disappointed. Yeah, I'm very, very disappointed right now. What other purpose could that have other than right now? Go engage. Flight. Let's just have you engage anything. Can you take out air defenses if you're not going to take out the mission target? Apparently not. Okay, let's go ahead and go. Laser designator active. I need to get these missiles off at max range here. So that means I need to designate. I need to trim the aircraft slew. Okay, that's a good first aim point. Let's wait for our light to go on. Let me go dispense, auto. I saw the air defenses right up there by the bridge. And as soon as I get the light, I'm going to fire the missile. I'll wait about 2 or 3 seconds, fire the second missile. Okay, come on. Okay, light on. Missile away. Second missile away. Now let me tweak aim point just slightly. I hope I don't mess this up. Okay, come on. That's good enough. I'm going to have to take that. I'm going to have to start dispensing flare like crazy here. Pull the throttles in. Okay, impact 1, impact 2. Okay, let's go ahead and dispense flare like there's no tomorrow because I am within the engagement envelope of those confounded stingers. I know it. Okay, continue off right. I just need to go due south. So this will take me out of the area. 2, I wonder what you're doing. Nothing useful, I'm sure. Let me, I think I got the bridge. Let me do a quick BDA. Okay, bridge is down. Let me just get out of here and take 2 with me. Let's turn. Okay, 160. That's perfect. Now, on all the other missions at this point, there has been like this big, massive engagement like right behind me. So I'm just going to keep it out here. Keep it moving around. I'll cease dispensing right now. And just hope that I don't get shot down. Let me get some situational awareness going. Okay, aircraft back to my right. So, possible F4s, possible my guys. Okay, let me pull it back in. My goodness, 8, almost 900, but I need the speed. I need to get out of here. Oh man, I'll tell you, it's been a long time since I've planned to flown a mission, and I forgot just how keyed up you get. Boy, I am shaking right now. Okay, that seemed to come out very good. That had to have been the bridge. That had to have been the bridge. Or I should say it was obviously a bridge. That had to have been the correct bridge.